Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another season of Success with Cess, brought to you by the Guerra Group, where we help you make your real estate dreams come true. And today I've got a good friend of mine, Dr. Libu Varughese, that I just met over the holidays. And he has a great endocrinology practice just south of Tanglewood in the Bel Air area, straight down Chimney Rock. And Dr. Varughese, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Of course.
I was born here in Houston, North Shore area, and then I did later on moved to Sugar Land, did my high school in Dulles High.
Okay.
Afterwards, I went to India to do medical school. Came back, did my internal medicine residency in Phoenix, Arizona. Afterwards, I decided to do endocrinology fellowship, and I did that at Baylor College of Medicine / MD Anderson.
Interesting. You know, when I met you and your partner, Dr. Jongoh, over the holidays, I really connected with you guys because I spent practically 20 years of my career, the early parts of my career, in the pharmaceutical industry, selling various products, medicines, antibiotics, and things of that nature. So I'm always interested and curious about doctors and their practice, and what you're seeing in the general public with their health.
Right.
So what do you see in terms of diabetes and thyroid disease? Is there an increase or?
So as a specialist, it's a little bit skewed because when the primary care doctors send us the patients, they usually have diabetes already, or
Okay.
they usually have thyroid disease. So all of our patients will have diabetes.
100%.
100%.
100%. Right. Got you.
But all in all, yes, obesity is on the rise, and so diabetes as it goes well with it, and so it is generally on the upward trend.
I see. And so, in my experience, obesity and diabetes are directly correlated.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah. How does that manifest itself in the human body?
So, obesity, you have increase in the adipocytes or the fat cells, and so the fat cells increase. There's inflammation in the fat cells. This directly makes the insulin harder to work.
Okay.
And so your pancreas is having a difficulty with producing insulin or keeping up with the resistance that the insulin has to do to bring down your blood sugars.
Right.
As a result, at some point later, your pancreas kind of gives way or fails, and then you become more of a diabetic because the sugars go up.
I see.
That's one reason. The second reason is our family history. There's usually a family history or a genetic predisposition as well.
The genetic component, we can't really do anything about that.
We can't do anything about that.
So, here it is. We're shortly into the new year, 2021, and a lot of people begin the new year with resolutions. Yes. And one of the top resolutions is losing weight. And, here we're trying to help you make your dreams come true. And so many of you watching, if you have a little bit of that post-holiday weight gain, there's a good reason to bring it down.
Yes. In fact, when patients come to my clinic, I usually tell them there's a study that showed if you lose about 30 pounds or 30% weight loss, you can go into diabetes, you can go into remission.
Okay.
We never really say diabetes is cured, but there's a very good chance of going to remission.
Right. So that is one excellent correlation that is common and well known and in all the journals.
Right.
What about recently with the advent of vaccinations, and I'm not sure if there's a theory or science behind vaccinations maybe causing diabetes.
So I have not heard about that,
Okay.
about whether vaccination causes diabetes.
Okay.
But the illness, and for that matter, COVID, they do give them steroids while in the hospital. So that exacerbates a person in their diabetes.
I
so
see.
they usually go on insulin.
Okay.
Or if they don't have diabetes and they were having that risk, the
Okay.
steroids pushes them into diabetes.
Okay.
So in another way, I would say, if you take the vaccine, you won't get the COVID, so you don't get diabetes.
I got you. Understood. So tell us a little bit about your practice, the physicians, nurses, how big is the practice, and how difficult is it to get in to see you?
It is very easy.
Okay, easy. We like easy.
We like it. We're very accessible. You can call or text to our clinic. The same number of our clinic is you can text to us and we'll reply. Or our website, www.endocrine.plus. So you can actually book an appointment there. If you have any question, you can always call us as well.
Okay.
So it's fairly easy to reach us.
You know, in closing, you've got good medical advice for your patients. Is there anything in closing in terms of, I know we talked about the accessibility to your clinic, right. But in terms of areas of Houston or anything else you'd like to share with the public?
Okay. Well, because how we're doing things now, in the sense that it's virtual, majority of the visits are virtual visits, we can do anyone in Texas. We can actually see anyone in Texas. So we're not geographically limited anymore. So I have patients who are from Austin and Dallas, but obviously majority are in the greater Houston area.
Yes, Houston area, and in terms of your prescriptive abilities, it's just confined to the state of Texas.
In the state of Texas, that's
I
right.
I see. So to the audience out there, if you know anybody that would like to see Dr. Libu, and just share this video with your friends, and we'll be in touch. So once again, phone number and website.
Phone number is 832-968-7003. Website is www.endocrine.plus.
Okay. All right. Excellent. And every guest that comes on the show gets a song.
Oh, okay.
And so I picked a little song for you that's straight from the 80s. And it's from the Thompson Twins, Dr. Dr. Jongoh, thank you for joining us. We just spoke to your partner, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, thank you for having me here. Happy New Year. My name is Jongoh Kim. I was born and raised in Korea, not South Korea. Okay, I went to medical school in there, and then I came to the United States. I did internal medicine residency in Philadelphia. I came to Houston to do my endocrinology fellowship at Baylor College of Medicine.
Okay.
I stayed as a faculty, and there I met Dr. Varughese, a great doctor. And then we decided to open practice together, kind of lingered on, and finally we opened a clinic about 1 year ago.
I see. So the practice itself's been active for about a year, and seeing patients mainly virtually. How does that work for you?
So Dr. Varughese definitely had great idea and experience, and he set up like our technology platforms. So it was a little bit awkward, honestly, in the beginning, but it was actually very smooth. It not much different from talking like face to face.
Right.
So we discuss medical problems. I can see their face. I can see whether they're sick or doing well. And then we order medications, labs, anything they need.
Okay.
So not really different from
Okay.
like face-to-face visit.
Right, and you've received the reports from their family practice or general practitioner already, so you have a little bit of a medical background, and then you meet with the patient virtually via a Zoom meeting or welcome to the meeting.
Right.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. So, any events in diabetes or in endocrinology, thyroid issues that we need to know about?
So there's nothing particularly very new. The thyroid problem or diabetes has been around. Of course, in management of diabetes, we see new medication developed. So past 3-5 years, we have like great new classes of medication that really help us improve diabetes as well as complication. So there are updates all the time. So that's another maybe reason to see us endocrine diabetes specialists.
Right. And then touching a little bit on the thyroid, tell us a little bit about that. What are some of the things in your practice that you see related to the thyroid matters out there?
So most common thyroid problem is hypothyroidism, meaning hormone level is not enough, and is easily diagnosed with blood test, and we have good medication to treat it. A little bit rare problem is hyperthyroidism. opposite condition.
Overactive thyroid.
Right, and it can be actually very dangerous. Symptoms can be weight loss, anxiety, palpitation, sweating, and tremor. You have to do blood tests, you have to treat it because it can be a very dangerous condition. And sometimes also we see thyroid cancer patients. It starts from a little bit mass in the thyroid. You have to have ultrasound and biopsy to see whether it's cancerous or not. And our office, Dr. Varughese, offers in-office ultrasound and biopsy.
Oh, excellent. Well, we once again let the audience know your phone number and website, and we can send patients your way.
Thank you. Our phone number is 832-968-7003. You can call us or text us. And our website is www.endocrine.plus. Thank you.
And thank you again for watching Success with Cess, where we help you make your real estate dreams come true.